Good afternoon. Welcome to a bit more Factorio. I if you remember last time we tried to update, we couldn't. I had to do some live rollback during Zooter. That was fun, but I posted a bug message and it got fixed within like 20 minutes. So that's pretty good. There aren't many changes, but it's still nice that I don't have to keep saying on the older version. You're not allowed to sleep, Strudel. You should know that by now. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be expanding this section. So we have aluminum and silver ore now, which are used for a few of the more advanced processes. And my thought was, might as well do the rest. Why the hell are you stopped? That's weird. Oh, you're one of those. Yeah, yeah. We slept 11 hours last night. Yeah, yeah. I can't imagine you would have a very nice sleep. Um, so I want to make sure all the ores are done. The reason why is that there's like, how do I say this proper? To make all the ores like late game, to make all the late game stuff, you need quite a bit. This includes at least 4 ores worth of catalysts. So what I want to do is at least add the one I need there, which is copper. What I have done as well is added the little train station to here to iron. Since we already have a very good production of that here, I might as well keep using that. But and I could in theory now tear down this whole aluminum section. I'll keep it for now. I think I'll wait until I've done everything, because the idea was to actually make whatchamacallit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I need to go fix that immediately. What the hell is... Ah, freaking hell. Why the hell were you sent to Bobmonium? That's really weird. Alright, let's get rid of any styrotites that might have been in here. That's really strange, though. Yeah, really, really strange. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to make sure to actually finish all the... Oh, crap. Okay, actually reverse. To finish all the ores. Because then what I can do, I can also start making every single special gas that I need. Things like ammonia gas, nitric acid, all those fairly annoying ones to make, I can then just get done in one go. One of the mistakes that I made with my in my previous Bob's World, Angel Bob's World, is that I didn't decentralize a few things like that. I've also taken a look at a few other things that I would like to make, like these ships. What does it require? Like I need to actually do that, and I also need to fix wood, because right now that's not using fertilizer, and it really should, because it speeds it up by like a factor 2. I need to make a metric ton of ammonia, because that's, for example, required in spades by late game rocket fuel production. So there's a bunch of things that I realized I might as well just do in bulk now, instead of like leave them till later. The reason for that is that it'll make producing things like every single board a lot easier. Hey, a lot of wood makes it easier having like pre-done coils. What I used to do in my old version is that I would have separate train networks. Well, train networks not right, but I would have separate deliveries. Sorry, I would have multiple separate deliveries required for solder. 3 ores. I thought, why would I do this? I might as well make one station here that just takes in the ingots and does what I want. Things like copper wire is extremely easy to make. on the spot, but things like for things like solar, it's a lot more complicated since it requires 3 different ingots. If you want to have the efficient way, it also means that it not only do I require less hassle to make it on the spot, I can also upgrade the entire base to a more efficient way instantly, allowing me to more efficiently make use of that. So that's my plan here. See, we need to delete everything and just go to the depot and just get out. So that's the plan for here. We should be able to put at least like 2 or 3 more ores, maybe 4 here in this area, and then I'll be able to to use that to make the nitric acid gas, which is the one that I need for my cobalt. Here I need nitric acid. I have sulfuric already, but I need nitric. And the reason why I haven't done that yet is because it requires green metal catalyst, which required silver, which I did not have. And that was like, I might as well also make aluminum. It's fairly compact, thankfully. This is all you need to make aluminum. You know, this block and then 4 of these sorters and 4 of these. It's super, super simple, which is great. So I'm basically going to be copying this. I'm going to be copying this to make copper, and then for all the other ores as well. Let's see. So I think I have all this fairly simple ones in one block somewhere here. Yeah, so I've got copper here. So this is it's really not that many. And this block I have already ready. I just copy paste it. The only thing I need to add is this because I don't even need to mix it up. Because this produces a lot late game. So that's pretty good. So I just, the good thing with the process like this, I can just do like this. All I need to do is make sure to switch the recipes out. And, well, it should be fairly simple. One thing I might change is actually the throughput of the Omni Sludge is, I don't think, that high. But I'm not entirely sure. Because we're using like 1 pipe for everything. In theory, it should still be limited by this pipe then anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. Because it goes like here. Here's the Omni Sludge pipe. Anyway, so that'll be the plan for today. Just make sure that's get that done. And well, that'll probably take a bit as well. I don't expect that to be fast at all. So this is at least fairly easy to hook up. I can also have a little water set up here that I can just immediately plop down like so. It's great. You can already see something there. This is specifically for these. I need to double check how much you actually need for a setup like that, because I don't think it's all that many. Because I think that yeah, so you do need 2 if you want to make like a lot of belts. So these work really nicely because I can feed them into each other like this. So I think what I'll do here is just copy it over and just do it like here. Yeah, that should be good. Easy peasy, and put you there. You won't have power yet, but it'll be fine. And so all I need to do now is add the add you. I would actually prefer to make this as compact as possible. I have burned myself with this, but this should be the real end game. Yeah, that's a really bad way of saying that. For ore, thankfully, is fairly final when you make it, so it should be fine. The only thing I might have to do is move this a bit, but I think I can easily do that by like moving it here. Yeah. Yeah, give that to me. And then I can just do, there we go. Easy peasy. All I need to do is connect this up, which is going to be easy because I just do yoink. That's not a good idea. There we go. So it just needs to get replaced, and we can already feed some of that in there. Because now I can 1, 2, 3. Oh, I really would like a 4th. Got a 4th. Let's make sure this is merged properly. Like I could, for example, do this, but that would actually halve the throughput of this, and it's not a great idea. And this will make sure the full throughput is available at all times. Let's see. And so you simply need copper, copper, copper. Starboard adding cortinium. And the light blue, which I forgot to hook up. Nice. Whoopsie. What did you and the girlfriend get up to for Easter? We went to my parents'. Let's see, actually, which was pretty nice. We went there yesterday for brunch, for Easter brunch, and then we yeah, that's about it really. We went there for dinner as well. Was nice. That won't work. Let's see. I need to grind these up. It doesn't make it any denser, so I think I'll actually do that here. I think it's like... This will work though, it's fine. Because I can just reverse these belts. There we go. Just need to check. Well, you, I guess, can just drop it over there. And you can drop it over there. It should be fine. So we did some Easter brunch there, and we stayed there for dinner. Normally we would do something with the entire family, but well, Corona, which was kind of unfortunate. But such is life at the moment for, well, basically everyone. Jeez. Let's see. I need to actually filter out the stone, the crushed stone. Can I place it like this? Well, if you're just the only one blocked, I can just change you to pick up from there. Easy peasy. Just put the crushed stone in there. Just need to wait for you to get delivered. And then I just need to get the 2 belts over here, which is a pain. Everyone. Oh, shut up, Strudel. Just that your country has its shit together. No, crud. What I need to move you over here, and now I can do this. Yeah. And then this morning we just got dropped off fairly early. My dad had was going diving fairly close by, so he just dropped us off at Wageningen. Oh, really? Curved rail is in the way. Went out for dinner with packed restaurant with no social distancing twice this weekend. You're endangering our entire society there, Strudel. Frankly, I'm disappointed in you. Okay, I need to redesign this a bit. There we go. This is going to be awful. Don't worry about it. There we go. I didn't have the bat soup, I'll be fine. It was nice. We ate cheese fondue with and for Easter itself, for the brunch, we had a whole bunch of fairly traditional meals. It's a bit weird. Like, my family was originally Jewish, but they don't celebrate Easter. If I recall correctly. But we still had a whole bunch of like fairly traditional Jewish things, like fish cookies, and although I'm not sure if they're traditional, but I know the creme chilies are. They are, you know the unrisen flat bread that Jewish people eat. Matzahs, they're called here. You can make like various things from those, and we made cookies from them. You crush them up, add some raisins and some other stuff, and they're really good. So that was pretty nice overall. And now I'm home. I have nothing to do. Well, I'm playing video games. It's very important. And what else? Girlfriend's very busy with her thesis, but some racist old man was trying to remember some derogatory name for the Dutch based on cheese? Kaaskoppen. Is that the one? Damn, chatty is being broken again. Which means cheese heads. Why? But why? It's not like, we care, I mean, the word Yankees literally comes from Jan Kees, which is like all the Dutch people are called Jan, and they all like cheese. So surely their name is Jan Kees. It's hilarious. Truly hilarious. It needs a third input, but it's fairly easily gotten. Hilarious, exactly. Exactly. As hilarious as Dutch pronunciation of Gouda. What do you mean it's funny about that? Gouda is the way you're supposed to pronounce that. What's so funny about that? What the hell is wrong with you? Honda? It's not a Honda, jeez. Chowder? Why do you want me to pronounce chowder? I mean, like chowder, or whatever the hell you people do with it. Let's see. You sound like you ate a frog. That's funny coming from a German. Gouda, that's just the way you pronounce it. Gouda is chowder, based on how you... Oh, yeah. I see. Oh. As an expert, I know it. Yeah, Germans are experts in unpronounceable crap. Why are you not working? Because you want bauxite? Yeah, no wonder. There we go. Now you're the correct ones. I don't know why this... Yeah, I don't know either why it's that funny to you, because it's really not. I guess I'm a boomer. You're not wrong. Laughing your ass off about Gouda. What's wrong with you people? We're all boomers here. I am like 24, I think. I'm not a boomer. I'm just the youngest boomer. That's very insulting. I'm not even sure we got a derogatory name for you, Hollanda. You probably do. I would genuinely be surprised if you don't. It's probably something really stupid, but you probably do have it. Wait, you're not even connected to anything anymore. Jeez. I mean, we have one for you Germans. Käsefresser? Ugh. Austrians are Schluchtenscheißer. What? I mean, I know it means shitter, but what does Schluchten means? I mean, Scheiße. You people are weird. Actually, it's fine if you're like this. Let's not bother too much using all the space. Canyon. Ah. Canyon shitters. Jesus Christ, that's awful. You know, there is a lot wrong with you people, that's for damn sure. Alright, so you're actually performing very, very well. So what I can do is I can just copy this and use it for the other one. God. Alright, so we got copper. Good stuff. Anything you're missing, or just time, just fine. What is wrong with us are our swamp neighbors. Speaking of, the common term for German and Polish is always funny to me. What would that be then? What ore am I gonna make next? It's this tab, right? No, it's this tab. Ignore that, it's this tab. I swear. Cobalt, we can't make. Well, we can make already, but I want to do that a little bit more. I need dedicated things for that anyway. So, fluoride's unimportant. Gold is gold. Iron we already have. Lead. Don't need to care about manganese. I need to do all of these. Nimsi, which is derived from the word nimie, which means mute or unable to speak. Goose steppers. Now that's the Prussians. Close, but not entirely. Yeah, so gold is required for chips. So the things I'm most likely to do decentralized are chips. For that I will need, but then I also would like to have more efficient iron production, iron ingots that is, which requires nickel, cobalt, as well. Basically, I need to do all of these. Which is a lot of work. The thing is, I only in theory need 3 separate designs. The problem is some of them have the same assets that they require, so they're easier to design than other ones. So I would have to make one where all 3 assets are the same, where 2 assets are the same, and where 1 asset, where each is unique. Which is a pain. I think I'll do the simple ones here. I'm not entirely sure which ones they are. Speaking of acids. Jeez, you people are weird. Okay, I know silicon is fairly easy, I think. I think words difficult. What do I even do here? It's like 75, right? Yeah, it's one of the highest tier belts. And you are... yeah, chunks. Gouda assets. Jeez, you people are weird. So these don't require any assets, thankfully. They just require liquid. Let me just add all of them and I'll see where I get to. Gold. As a Dutchman, I love gold. What do you need? You probably need the same chunks. Ah, so you need crystals. Actually, that makes sense. So you can see here, it requires 3 different acids. Sulfuric, hydrochloric, and nitric. Great. So this is the same thing that would be required off of the... words. It's the same that will be required of the cobalt. So 3 separate assets. So I could design this one and copy it over at least. You can see the requirements. So these are the easiest, these are medium, and these are the worst. Yeah, you don't need water because it's generally 1 would do it. Now the order is the same. It's nicer. Let's see at the recipe. And you people are, some of you are very easily entertained. Can't say I mind it. Fits the quality of the streams. Let's see, direct, yeah, lead or salting. So lead is one that's fairly simple. Lead is required for a few things. So manganese is, it's really weird. It's like the only use of it is, if I recall correctly, like making like the 4th level of iron ore, iron ingot production, but even then, like I've never seen a reason why anyone would use it. Like it's not more efficient or anything else like that. Yeah, so making titanium ore is also going to be one of the more difficult ones, but it'll be really useful. See, I really don't understand why it doesn't automatically give it to you because there's only 1 recipe. Because in these one, it automatically does it since there's only a single one. Alright. So we had titanium, so we got silver, we already have it. Thorium, I'll think about it in a second. I'll do that. Well, I'll need it anyway, but I'll put it on the bottom since I don't think it's all that relevant. Alright, so what I can do is actually delete the ones we already have. We have you, we have you, we have you. So this will be my to-do list as well at the same time. You're done? Yeah, you're done. Good, good, good. Ooh, I am gonna see how much sludge I need. I don't think I can actually efficiently look at that here, but such is life. Zinc. The thing is, it's very difficult to estimate how much you will actually need. Like it says, oh, you need 765 sludge. I don't make that much, not by a long shot. In fact, I think I make a fraction of that. I don't even know where it is, where I can see how much I make of it. Because you're to make omnites. You can be deleted completely because I don't longer use you. Don't even know where that liquid is. Anyway, it's something you need a lot of, but like I need thousands. But that will not be relevant. Is it over here? No, you're just something I can delete. Your one that I need to make is your use for advanced machines. Charcoal? What are you even? Oh, are you the wood one that I made? Yeah, you are the wood one. This is a terrible idea because I made this to make like a half a bale of this stuff, which is not bad. The issue is that so you can see I require 54 wood for 54 wood to just be produced directly into this, but I produce a total of 75. It's like 50% more because I need to compost it. This is shit. Don't do it. I'm going to keep this, but I've designed a slightly better one where you just use these 3 gases. And I'm actually going to be having nitric and ammonia gas on the network. And then urea gas, I'll probably do the same too. Oh, it requires ammonia and carbon dioxide, which you can make from charcoal. So here you go. It just requires even more ammonia. Wait, urea gas has nitrogen in it. Wait, yeah, of course, ammonia has nitrogen in it as well. I'm being stupid. It's NH3 minus. Urea is the reason why we call it's the thing that gives piss its yellow color, and it's our way of getting rid of nitrogen, excess nitrogen in the body. Fun fact: birds don't pee. The reason why they have like a cloaca, and they like. It's Very vulgar. They piss and shit from the same hole. It's because they concentrate their nitrogen into extremely vile acids, and it's why like bird shit smells so awful. Is it because it has all those concentrated nitrogen products in there? Fun fact: they're nitrogen. Oh, what the hell is wrong with you people? All right, thorium. I don't even know what it's going to be used for, but I would like uranium. So I'm going to. I need so little of this. I think I tested doing it from uranium, which I will just remove since I really do not need. I need like 7 uranium. I'm gonna need like 10 of nothing. This is an advanced one, not very difficult. The amounts I'll need are gonna be pathetic. There we go. And then I'm going to look at what I need thorium ore for. I know I could probably make a thorium salt reactor. I'm not 100% sure. So thorium ore is used to make thorium-253, which goes into a thorium fuel cell, or into thorium plutonium fuel cell, which produces 60 gigajoules, and the other one produces 12 gigajoules. God, only 180% vehicle acceleration. Holy moly. What do all the fuel cells give? Oh, only 200%? That's a shame. But you are 120 gigajoules and you're 60. You also do 200% vehicle acceleration, nuclear fuel. Wait, so these are actual, like... Huh. So I can just put... okay, like I know that nuclear fuel is a bit of a really dumb concept, but at least you have to transform it to something. And here you can just throw deuterium fuel cells into a vehicle. How would that even work, though? I don't know. Anyway, we can add thorium. Sure, why not? Why not? It needs like 10 as well, even less probably. Thorium crystal. Oh, yeah, this is, These are not easy to make. I will show you what you would require for this. It is a goddamn pain to make this stuff. Yeah, so, you'll see in a second. Ferrous sludge. Anodized ferrous concentrate. Good grief. Yeah, this might be a little bit more of a pain than I thought. Actually, I shouldn't even do this yet. Because we also have cuprous crystals. Requires both? Oh yeah, ferrochloride and oh, that should be easy to make. I see. Good grief. Okay, so this is gonna be an absolute pain to create. I think this requires everything. I think this requires literally every single ore. I'm impressed. It's Easter Monday. What does that mean? What do you mean with it's Easter Monday? What's that an excuse for? It's Easter Monday. Like, I need so few machines for this. It's 25. However, it is literally, like, all of them do something different. And then we have you. Yeah, we're gonna need every single one of these. This is painful to my arm, since I need to scroll down for every single one of these. Did I not click? Oh yeah, Bobmonium is the last one. There we go. Bobmonium crystals. Okay, so we're reducing it very, very slowly. So milling drums can be reinvigorated with that. Ceramic filters can be cleared with that. Thermal water can be generated. Ferric chloride is, you might guess it, hydrogen and hydrogen chloride, which is easily made from nothing, just with some water, saline water. We have cupric chloride, which, oh, surprise, surprise, is basically the same stuff. You just need salt, just water. Even then, we need every single ore. 6, like, how many different acids do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different acids. We need lubricants. Thermal water, which we can make from... interesting. We can make it from omniston, though. We can make it from omniston. And this is the same as everything else. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit different. I guess this is the new high-end material. Oops, killed the cancer, drank all the booze. That's Easter Monday. That's how religious people use it, right? I have no idea. I'm not religious. But, good excuse. Oh, what a shame I ran over your grandma. Well, it's Easter Monday, right? Oops. I'm down to my last bottle of... I've drank 15 bottles of booze this morning already. Well, it's Easter Monday, alright. Yeah. So normally all these crystals you see everywhere, they would normally be recycled back into the original product. That's actually not going to happen here. The reason why is that... we don't need them. This method is so much more efficient than anything else. It's fantastic. Because normally we would require to make hybrid catalysts, which you make from mineral sludge, which you make by grinding these up. We don't need to do that. I'm very happy for it, because it's one of those things that you create huge amounts of byproduct for, and then later on you need huge amount of it. And you do not make enough. Like, this production of these will not be enough, well, for the catalysts. Alright, what I want to do now is I want to get the ones that are simpler. Can I not maximize you? I guess the idea is that you can just keep it up here all the time. That's kind of neat. But I can just click the Helm mod button for that, which is not very difficult. Alright, I want to put all the ones to the top that do not require U, which is, I think it's lead. It's tin, it's lead. I can see the ones that only have those, and then the very difficult ones, the one at the bottom. So, you, which I want to bring a... You're the most complicated one, you're the second most complicated one. I think this is the order I want to do them in. These two are very easy. Oh, I never made you produce the ground up stuff. There we go. Now you're equal. Good. Yeah. So this one uses only sulfuric acid. It's fairly easy. Oh, sorry. The next step would require only sulfuric acid. But yeah, so these all require... Wait, what? You have 3 ores. Yeah, so you're a cupric crystal one. So yeah, these are easy. These are medium. These are kind of difficult, and this one is a pain. And I probably won't do this one at all. The reason for that is, I can show you. Deuterium fuel cells are pretty easy to make. Here you go, deuterium fuel cell 2. Interesting. Do I get more from them? So we're going to be storing up these fusion catalysts fairly easily. Yeah, they all give 1 guaranteed. It's a bit annoying because you produce... Well, so you use up number 1, and then you produce number 2. But it shows you a 5-to-1 ratio, that's fine. Lead plate, piss easy to get. Deuterium gas is slightly interesting because you need to, like, you need to get it from heavy water, but heavy water is something you concentrate from, like, semi-heavy water, and you get that with... this one's a bit annoying. So this one requires 15% with a maximum temperature of 30 degrees. So you produce semi-heavy water at 100 degrees, as you can see. So you need to cool this down. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, so you're above 26 degrees, and so what you get from you, you're 12.5%, which you then need to have cooled down first, and then you can make it. And then, you know, it repeats. And then you can make this from saline water, a lot of it, purified water, and then enriched hydrogen sulfide, which you get from hydrogen sulfide gas, which I think we already have, and which you can make from acid gas. The fun fact here is acid gas is a byproduct. So, why are you saying nothing? Oh, it's catalytic? Really? No way. What the hell? So you require hydrogen sulfide, you produce enriched hydrogen sulfide gas. Enriched hydrogen, enriched. Normal, normal, normal. And that completely matches up. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wrong one. Trust me, we're not gonna get it from barrels. And then, yeah. You're made from... Interesting. I did not know that. So you use the steam and you turn it back into water. Fun. That's actually kind of funny. Because it means that, and you produce the steam, which then gets consumed. That's also completely balanced. No, is it? Doesn't look like it is, but 5,000 steam, 200, 200, 200, 700. That's not balanced? I'll need to take a look at that. But you overproduce the water as well. Yeah. So so there's a little bit extra there, but you can just like you can make steam from purified water, so you can just feed that back into itself. So then the only thing you need is actually a bit of lead, a bit of lithium, which are easy to make. Lead plates we just get from lead. Are these byproducts? Oh yeah, so whatever this produces goes back into that, so easy peasy. And all you would need is the use of deuterium fuel cell, which so the level 1. You also require deuterium for that. Interesting. 95. And you also require catalyst. Ah, I see. So if you require catalyst, then you would never ever do that one. You would just immediately you would just make this from uranium. There's no sense in doing it otherwise. And then you just produce the uranium cells, and we already have those, so yeah. So basically what we're probably going to be doing, let me think. There's a balance here. So basically for every 5 you need 1, but they're also used up in different amounts. So this one produces 120 gigajoules. They need 5 to 1. But they also last longer. So 5 to 1. So you have 120 gigajoules, and then you have uranium produces 8. Yeah, but I guess eventually you can run it on deuterium fuel cells, but that's very expensive. Yeah, so the cost to make a single catalyst is extremely expensive otherwise, prohibitively so. So you basically want to maybe use thorium ones to do that for you. So you can have, well, so thorium you can just skip then. You just never use it at all. Yeah, that's probably the best. So run it on this stuff, on uranium, and then just switch over. And you interestingly produce some of that plutonium. You can then use to make some plutonium cells as well. Which requires thorium too. You don't produce thorium? Yeah. So plutonium will probably just go lie in a ditch. Oh no, you can make plutonium fuel cells directly with this stuff. So you put it in here and then yeah. Interesting. So you could even have plutonium, nitro. Yeah, it's a great multiplayer. Let's see, uranium. Hey there, Jake. Just messing about with nuclear fuels. 0.1. Oh, that's nice. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm just gonna work on some more ores. Let's see. I'm gonna copy this over twice. And this is the easy one. How you doing, Jake? I saw you had some errands to run. When are you doing more Polybridge, by the way? Me playing it myself has kinda piqued my interest in it a bit more. I don't need much space for this, so probably do it. Should finish up on Wednesday. Good, good. Yeah, do it here and here. Just have the belts go there. Not thinking the challenge maps are worth doing. From what I've seen, there's like a metric ton of extra maps there. You could like play it forever, and I don't think that's very interesting. If they're like, if they're more akin to the oh, you have to have this one, finicky mechanic, like get it nailed. It doesn't sound very interesting. Do not do that, please. Fine. Oh, one. I'll probably stream a bit more of it. I will not catch up to you, strangely enough. But I had fun beating your maps. Let's see. There's one more I can put down. Any significant changes to the bots in this? Nope. You have more of them. There's just more of their variants. They're faster and carry more. Hollow Knight was on your wish list. I thought you played it. I have. It's on Xbox Game Pass. I played it. Like it's not much of a use to clean up Xbox my wish list because of games that are on Xbox Game Pass. I enjoyed my time with it, even if it was terrible at the game. Yeah. So they carry more. You see their cargo capacity is 1+1. Thought that increased as well, but that's still with upgrades. But they're faster, which is very useful since they already need to travel, from my production line all the way over here. It's a pain. Alright, but I can fit one more in here, which is good, alright, I guess. Silicon ore? Yeah, I'll just fit in silicon ore. Let me think. Because these both will require a fairly simple setup with 4 of these. Don't know why there's a sorter there. A U4. Oh, you're just to combine 2 lines. Okay, that's not important then. Sorting. Yeah, that's probably the best idea. I do like that it has more fuel cells. While it's maybe not the most realistic, let's reorganize this a bit. It's nice you have better options than just, you know, nuclear, which is only 8 gigajoules. And the mod, of course, has increased power demands as well. Since I really like putting the most expensive inserters everywhere, my power needs are a little bit unconventional. What's my current level on even? I'm running full solar, which I'm very happy with. I had so much issues running on coal. It was a terrible idea. I should have switched way earlier. We've had so many brownouts. I was wondering why we had such a power peak, but it's the fact that we were using many more roboports because I just plopped this down. We still have our little wind turbines doing what they do best, which is be completely useless. Alright, so... complete overkill, but I like doing it anyway. You need to be long. And you need to be super duper long. And then you can just be 2 of you. So... with fairly soon, you're still not right, yeah. Fairly soon, I'm actually going to be finishing KOTOR up, which means I'll have a Wednesday slot sort of free. I'll probably ask Alpha if he wants to do a multiplayer on Factorio on one of the other fairly expensive mod packs. I really enjoyed it when we played Industrial Revolution with the community. That was great. I'd like to do that again. Although I'm not 100% sure which... fine. Do the inefficient way. Which one I'll play with. I tried it before with Baz. The biggest issue was the lag was insane. And you wouldn't expect that when, you know, a Dutchman and a German are playing together, because... we're right next to each other. How the hell was the internet that bad? So it's something I'll have to take a look at and see if we can get that running. Because I would like that. It's playing with Alpha is great. He's a stand-up guy. Swamp Water Road at the copper cables. It would not surprise me. But we had the same issue with Strudel, you know, because he was playing then as well. But I mean, you saw in the over the week that the other multiplayer worked fine. State of Decay. Well, not sure I would call State of Decay a very perfectly working game at all times, but you know, close enough. This will be for something else, so I might just want to do one less spot. Just do this. Although I'll probably need to fix this anyway. I'll take a look at that. What I'm gonna do. So this can be the same belt for both here. Yeah, so the third one will go probably in a very different spot. I'd imagine. Nah, it needs to be one more down. There we go. I'll need to switch the production type of them as well. Oh, you're gonna get built. Let's see. So these just need 2 different ores. That'll be trivial to do. In fact, what I can probably do is actually plumb them in here. And then I just need 2 belts to actually go this way, which I can do a bit jankily, but I can do it like this. Because I can still use these 2 belts. Or I could pipe them in from here. Might not even be the worst idea either. And you 2 can go down, and that'll be fine as well. Alright, what do we need for lead? For lead, I need rubiite and crotinium. Rubiite I have here, crotinium I have here. So we'll do lead first. Lead ore salting. Yeah, this production process is so different than the other ones I've used, but it's really much more efficient. Make some lead ore, some lead crystals. And then the lead ore salvation. Rutile is for titanium, I think. There we go. Perfect. There needs to be one more belt, if you can, which you might be able to spot there. Let me think. What's the best idea for that? Could have it plumb in from here. Yeah, what I'll do here is just to and then I can have these two be like from there. So I'm gonna do them from over here, which is fine. Or I'll plumb in from the other side. I'll just need to make some more train station. Actually, in preparation of that, let me just quickly test if I have any more to kill. Should probably actually just cancel all of this. If you place it outside of your own range, it won't get built immediately because it'll have to wait for bots to build it. But there was nothing in range, which is perfectly good. All right, let's see. Are you placed yet? Yeah, you are. Good, good, good. Yeah, so I actually was gonna try to see if one of the bugs with the mods was fixed this morning, and to my surprise, it was. Well, okay, it wasn't fixed, which isn't a surprise, but the fact that after I made the bug report, it was fixed within about 20 minutes. I have to say, it's pretty darn good. I can't have a bad words about the mod creator in that regard. Not even saying like, oh, I'll look into it. They'll say like, oh yeah, by the way, it's fixed. Like, okay, thank you. Very cool. Let's see, you'll be tin ore. Tin is required for tinned wire, as you might imagine. So we'll need a decent amount of it. And like I said before, I'm gonna go into extreme decentralization. I don't wanna. I kind of got sick after building the same setup to make solder everywhere. Let's see, so you require crushed bopmonium and crushed styrotite, which is you and your saphirite, so your styrotite. There. Great. So the other one was styrotite. Perfect. Just add some more of you. So you required cratinium. And we need the red one. The red one's over here. What's the best way to do that? So you're now producing aluminum, which we need in decent quantities. But like everything in this game, it just doesn't. It doesn't really look like to make actual aluminum plates. You need so much more than just aluminum ore. Funnily enough, making it fairly trivial to generate huge amounts of it, because you hit so many different parts of your factory that that like making huge quantities of it is much easier than it might seem, because you just spread around the load. It's one of the things I kind of like about the Angel Bob's method is doing ores. Not only is it slightly more realistic, it see if I can actually get you over here. Not only is it slightly more realistic, it also makes it so that it isn't really less tedious, but it feels less tedious to upgrade your factory, because you're doing many little things compared to one massive project. Kind of akin to what I'm doing right now, which is kind of ironic. since I just said it was easier. But you know, you basically have to do it this once, this amount of work, and then you're done. Do it a little bit better. And there we go. And now I just need to hook up one more belt. There we go. But yeah. Maybe Alpha will pop in during the stream someday later, if I'm lucky. Let's see. So I'm not done yet. If only it was that easy. You're a Rubyite. Oh, crud. I forgot to crush you, didn't I? Then I have a slightly better idea. It's fine, crushing is super duper easy. It literally requires 2 machines. What I simply do is just do this. Two is already overkill, but there we go. And then there is one more product we need, which is the we need to feed in the sludge and the water. And the water I can do fairly easily by copying this setup, which fits here. Perfect. I haven't actually checked if this is enough or too much. It's probably overkill. In game terms, what is sludge and where does it come from? When you're speaking strictly about Seablock, so without this purple crap, it comes from the sea floor. So you would put in seafloor pumps which dredge up water or mud water, and you can filter that to various forms of sludge or mineral water, and you kind of get everything from that. This mod adds in a special type of way of making ores, and this requires Omni Sludge, which we get using this entire factory here. We get Omnite, which is sort of a crystal, and you kind of throw that in with some acid right over here. Crushed stone, omnic acid creates Omni Sludge. There's a lot of sludge variants in this game, or equivalents. Mineral sludge is, well, you make it with sludge. This mod pack I'm playing is painful. Normal Seablock is a bit easier and a bit more straightforward. What you would do there is you would crystallize various ores out of water, but that is disabled, so I can't really show you. I mean, this is not something I would recommend. So normally what you would do is just ignore this. Just like this makes 6 different ores. And these you can process using that, like this mess that I showed you. And in the normal variant, you would just mine these. And the thing I like is how progressively more complex it becomes. But you can just smelt iron ore directly from... Where is that one? Let me see. Was it Styro? There was some... there was a fairly easy way you could immediately smelt it. Oh, it was iron plate. That's the one. Here. You can make it directly from the ore, from styrotite. Just crush it once, smelt it immediately. It's super inefficient. And as slowly you can first make iron ore and make that into plates, and in iron ore you can sort this to get iron and copper. You can process it more and more, and you get like more advanced ores out of it all the time. So you can get titanium ore super early, but it'll be very inefficient. And then there's like the best way, which is directly, which is this one. Here we go, with a mineral catalyst. And then you just get iron ore, but you got a lot of it. And then you can like use iron ore, and there are various processes there. So you can do a very inefficient but very simple way, or you can do you know, king of efficiency, which is what I prefer. And because I also have such a limited amount of resources to my available, I you know, I want to do the most efficient way. Let's see. Lots of words, very little making you. Yeah, I haven't set your recipe yet. It's not. It's. Oh, I need to fix that. It's not even the most complicated way of making. It's not even the most complicated flavor of mods like this. There are some that are even worse, and I might try them out someday. Although I probably won't do a whole game of them. But this was basically me asking C Fusion for something painful. Looks like Landfill isn't using the vanilla texture. No, I can actually change it. Was it scroll wheel? There is some way you can change the texture of it. I don't remember the hotkey for it, but you can have various textures for landfill. It's a bit stupid because when you like recolor it, your boss will still try and fix it. So they'll take landfill, go there, change the color, but then take the landfill back. So it means that not everything is like the same brown cross-stitched texture. It's could be worse. It's a mod. That's a separate mod that C Fusion added in. You can turn off. In normal Seablock, you can make any biome landfill from mud. Yeah, I think I have it somewhere. It's now called just grass from mud, or you can make it from crushed stone. These are old biter nests that are left over that I've integrated into my base. Landfill. No, pollution spread is turned off. It's irrelevant. C Fusion turned off. Evolution is still at. Ignore the time played. I sped it up and idled. It's still at 90%. Even so, there are only spitters, no biters, and even then, like, just don't connect it up. Just kill them from a distance and then assimilate it into it. But now that I have artillery, expansion in that regard is not as relevant anymore. So I need to make sure you're working. Yeah, output full, and you just need the Omni Sludge and the crystals. Might be cool if they make bites able to walk over water if aggroed by pollution. I'm sure you can add a mod in that does that. I do not doubt it. It will be very difficult because this mod pack is like its key thing is that progression is slow. It's especially when you're doing it for the first time, like the ways of making things can be so unorthodox that you just have no intuition. Like even me with having played Bob's Angels before is still, you know, very confused sometimes what's the best way to approach this. So now you're not working yet because now you need the crystals, which we can make from the sludge actually. So I think I'll just do that. Yeah, which is simply this, which is fairly easy. Let's see. Perfect. You can do it here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't remember if I could actually swap the orientation of these. Okay, I can, thank God. You just need a Kickstarter, which is what I have in my inventory already. You need few undergrounds. Because you might have noticed there was an inserter that is not done proper. But these mod packs are highly tweakable. They're people usually make the flavor they prefer the most. I asked the Fusion for one that is kind of painful, and he did. He very much delivered. This is not an easy mod pack to understand what to do. But hey, I like that kind of punishment. Yeah, now we need to wait for the bots to arrive. This is one of the reasons why I usually increase the speed. They're so slow, and I don't have optimal placement of roboports because I built this to the absolute brim. So they have to take a little roundabout path when charging up. They also, you know, deliver my own stuff. But yeah, with regards to biters, like the progression is so slow that for me to get like the third tier or so of military weapons took quite a while. I now have a sniper rifle, which makes these kinds of engagement a lot easier. Now using the modular no, I should. I have a few, but I need to use those more. That's another thing you can. That's one thing that's actually changed about bots. The separate parts of a botnet you can now place without placing an entire roboport. So I can have a logistics zone expander without actually placing down another roboport. You can also have a robo chest, which stores robots and nothing else, and you have charging points, which charge robots. So I have a whole bunch of charging points here because when I do something like this, because we're going to need more space eventually. A lot of robots will come flying. And so these were previously in here. And now they're flying over to the landfill production, which is right here. And some of them are already lacking entities. I don't have enough robots to fill the 10,000 landfill that I need. They'll be able to do everything. So if they wouldn't reach, I could put an expander here so they can reach it. Or I could put more of these down, which are kind of should, to make them charge faster. This one will need some kickstarting, and so do you. This is a cyclical process. It produces Omnine, which I can crush down. And there we go. We have our ores. I do like the option to show robots on the map. Looks really neat. What are you? Yeah, so it's actually ran out, so it's now putting in more. Making robots is also more complicated, but that shouldn't be a surprise at this point. This, by the way, is a huge mall for machines. These are like ore processing machines, electrolyzers, strand casters, water filters, boilers, condensing towers, water treatment plants, clarifiers, substations, large power plants, locomotives, cargo tanks, some switches, storage, a whole shebang. And now they'll slowly come and actually fill it in. And even when I put it to 10 times speed, it only goes to 3-ish. Because of the amount of bots that it shows. I can actually get it to 220, a little under 4x. I used to be able to get actual 10 times. That was only tier 1 of all of those. That's not true, actually. Tier 1, 2, 3 electrolyzers, 1, 2, 3 of ore sorters, 2 tiers of flotation, 1 more of crystallizers. These are 1 tiers. These are all 3 tiers. I have 2 tiers of cargo wagons here of tanks. This is tier 2 pumps, tier 2 locomotives, tier 2 substations. It's the maximum I can build right now without the blue chips. I'm only at red at the moment. And even those aren't producing good quantities. These are usually like pretty maxed out already. I have like the blue assemblers. And this just becomes a mess because I like built in between here just to add more spaghetti, since that was when I was still limited by space. So for example, like this goes here. It goes from here to here to here to here, I think. It's truly wonderful. Hey, there we go. All the bots are here. And you see they're all circling around these, and they'll become more and more. Interesting patterns in which they're built, though. I did not know that. I have it set up that it feeds more bots into the system when there's none available. So you can see there's no construction bots available, so it inserts more. It's a really useful way of filling up. Like whenever your use exceeds the amount you can supply, it'll automatically put in more into the system. I need to rename these stations. So your lead ore. I need to actually learn how to spell. I'm also using a train mod. LTN, Logistic Train Manager. Which allows me to specify just requests and demands. And these are depot. These are all the trains that I have available to me. So say I want wood, which I have right here. It checks how much there is in there, 5.1k, and this is set to request 20,000. So if this is empty enough, it'll send a request for a train. It'll see, oh, this station provides wood, so it'll request a, pick up here, deliver here, and that's really, really useful. Yeah, so vanilla bots would be like twice as slow, and they are already slow. There's one extra mod that I'm using that can request bots from nowhere. From everywhere, I guess, so I can actually upgrade them. Alright, so we have done 2 more ores. So which ones are then next? Silicon isn't crucial. I would like gold. I actually kind of need all of them. Ore production is weird. That's really strange. I need to think a bit on what I'm going to do. Because I can make the old system that I used as well. So, to give an example, to actually make iron plates to use in things, you can use multiple types of ore ingot. So here we go, iron plate, right? So you make it with you cast it from these coils, which you make with molten iron. You can see there's multiple ways to do it. Cobalt, iron, and nickel. This is something you're going to use a lot, so of course you want this to be as efficient as you can. So I think I'll do nickel first, then I'll do cobalt, and then I think I'll wait with ores a bit. Although I'll probably need silicon fairly soon anyway. Silicon ore is used in things like glass, well, of course. I think it's also used to make concrete. Yeah, it's used to make concrete as well. Strangely enough, you need concrete in a lot of things. So, what do I need for nickel? So we did lead, we did tin, and remove these. Yeah. So this block is identical to the other ones. I'll see if I can fit that in. And we need these machines extra, these 3 and 1 more. So I'll see if I can fit that in here. Because I think I can fit this block here, and then I can fit the rest here probably. Well, that would actually be kind of neat. In the, well, you know what way I'm using it in. Right. Yeah, this should work. But yeah, so Fusion mentioned that I only built a certain number of tiers. While he was wrong about that one, the game actually allows for a lot of upgrading like that, and it's one of the things I like as well. Sure, you can upgrade things like assemblers in the base game, but that's it. There's no upgraded furnaces or things like that, and there are here, and I like that a lot about it, because it means that you can actually, you feel like you're progressing more. There are more moments in the game when you can just like drag a huge upgrade planner over your entire base, and boy does that feel good. The same goes for belts. You have more tiers of those as well, which is very nice. And then there's some other things, you know, better beacons. I don't have the better chips enabled. Fusion actually disabled those. There are extremely high-end modules that allow for pure production, pure of everything. It's they're extremely unbalanced, but pretty neat. So leave a little bit of space so I can put some belts in here as well. The reason why they're imbalanced because you would have the benefits of like production without any of the drawbacks of power increase and pollution. Although pollution, well, sorry, power is pollution, but you also don't have speed downside, which makes them unbalanced as all hell. Ooh, maybe. I could probably actually do it like this. There we go. I need to wait for these to all be built so I can actually do... If you don't do it, it'll actually overwrite the pipes here as well, which is not what I want. Yeah, you just need water. Oh, crud. The water actually didn't work. That's my fault. I forgot to copy that over. No matter. Easy fix. There we go. So you're gonna be nickel. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Just need to wait for... It's really annoying it doesn't copy the recipe when you queue it like that. There we go. Now it is copied. Okay, so you will also need... you... One at least. Technically only want it to be you, because you only have a single one. This doesn't really work now, does it? This'll be fine. There we go. There we go. Ah, good, you're placed. So we'll set you to be nickel. Nickel ore salting. Put everything to draw 1 nickel ore. Salvation. You're going to be nickel crystals. And you're going to be actual nickel ore. Yeah. Hmm. There we go. There we go. Now we need some power. I can't walk past that. The hitbox is not very great there. Alright. So you have your water, you have your sludge. You don't have the other side. Ah, yeah, you're not the... You need a little bit of catalysts. Is it actually a catalyst if it produces more of itself? I guess it is. I don't know. That would strictly count. Not that it really matters. Right, let's put you down here. Mm-hmm. Oh, you need rubiite as well, and sulfurite. Alright, so... Well, thankfully we already have sulfurite right there. This is really, really dumb. But I love it. Okay. So this one is not yet crushed. We will do that as well. First, let me grab you over here, and then I can... crush you here. Alright, and then what I need to build is the same setup we had before. Well, sort of, which is like this. I can do 1 here, I imagine, but not more. Yeah, why not? You know, that's already really dumb anyway. That's not right. Well, fine. That's not a big issue. Yeah, that's what I thought. You might be wondering, you know, Nitro, why are you building so few of them? Well, because it doesn't really matter. We don't need... We don't really need more than that. Because this process is so efficient with regards to ore usage. And then, yeah, see, this will easily fit here. Just need to get the pipes to match up. So if I can do that a little bit compact, I would really like that. Let's see. Didn't even need to do that. So now these are all connected. And this needs to be vacated, removed with a one of you. I was going to gift you a not so good Factorio-like game, but Steam won't let me. Wait, which one do you want to gift me? Also, it's not because of the it's a currency difference, right? You can always gift the. You can send a gift card, I think. Yeah, regional price difference over 10%. You can't even gift to a. Well, I can't even gift to you, even though it's more expensive here than than uh, than over there. Yeah, I think that's what Sea Fusion. It was a $3 game. Good grief! I know Sea Fusion just PayPal the money. Here, go buy it. I think it was with like Chinese parents or something. He couldn't get that for me because of the Patreon stuff. Let's see. Yeah, you're not work because you're. I was going to done a Blueprint Tycoon. I've never heard of that. What the hell's Blueprint Tycoon? Give me a sec. Let's look that up. Blueprint Tycoon. It probably passed me by. Oh, I already have it set to ignored. Wait, this feels very familiar. This looks really, really weird. What the hell is this? This looks like I designed the UI, as in it's utter garbage. All those games with like Tycoon in the name, they're never good. Okay, it has very positive reviews, but Jesus Christ, that UI. Well, PayPal me €3 and I'll play it. I'll play it on stream. Oh crud, I forgot to filter out the freaking stone. I hate it when I do that. The closed pop-up X is in the lower... Wait, really? Holy crap, you're right. Why? Why would you design it that way? It looks atrocious. Yeah, just for a quick reference, that's how it looks. You know, the close button is over here, and it's just... Why? They wonder why games like this never sell that well. Here's your answer, you fools. I need to hook this up to the other one as well, so we'll just kind of copy this over. Yeah, see, it fits. Perfect. There we go. Because now I can hook up these. So how about I do it like... There we go. Leave this for a bit, because now I can just simply hook up some water stuff. Thankfully, it's fairly simple. 2... let's do 4, just to be safe. You need to be voided. You need to get over here. Let's go through the history. Here we go. I got some water. That's so easy, it's great. Alright, now we just wait a little bit for everything to arrive and we can see if it all works. And that should give me my my next ore. If you can flip you around. There we go. Any crap in my inventory? Yeah, I don't need you. And then you should just need the nickel ore itself. Hope everyone's enjoying their Easter. I saw that like the amount of people that the amount of time that people get off like varies quite a bit. I know that some people have like a 4 or 5 day weekend, and some others have even more. Easter closed the pizza shop I wanted to order from. Very unhappy. Yeah, it's a bit semi-random, which it's a bit semi-random which stores are open and which aren't, because some well, take the Easter day off, obviously. But there's a lot of... Oh, of course. I don't know why you're not working. Okay, no power. Good, because I forgot to filter some stuff out. So that's good. Some, like, are closed, obviously. But a lot of them are open because, surprise, surprise, not everyone here is religious. So they don't give a hoot. And they wanna buy crap. So you are Cyan Geode. Normally I'd reuse this, and now they're going straight in the garbage. And you produce... Oh, you don't produce cyan, I can tell you that. You produce blue. Who could have thought that? The right side? Nope. We went shopping and I wasn't sure if it'd be open. Let's see, can I... Fine. There we go. Alright, great. I forgot to flip you around. Well, you know, Shadow, you can always move to a non-religious country. Or, well, one where Christianity isn't the thing. And you will have no issues buying stuff on Easter. Our restaurants are all open. Same here. They're all open. I'm not moving to Northern Europe. Everyone buys in restaurants on these days. Yeah, actually, it's been been happening quite a lot as well in the Netherlands, where high-end restaurants are like offering takeout. Pretty good in my mind. You know, gives them something to earn as well. Also, on gas station restaurants. Really? I mean, to be fair, you're Germany, but like supermarkets are open Um, it also depends on the municipality here. Because they ultimately control if it's open or closed. I was mildly shocked it was closed. Guess the owner's religious. No, it I don't know how it's always done in America, but in the Netherlands here, it's a possibility. The municipality just says fuck you. You have to be closed. We will not allow you to be open. I know the supermarket I worked at was like closed on a few holidays, despite the owner saying I just want to be open every day that I can because supermarkets always make money. Um, so yeah, it's he might not have had a choice. So you're a nickel ore. Nickel ore. Yeah, good. All right, perfect. Very compactly built. I'm happy with that. So how are you doing? So you can see that these are not running, which means that only these three are being hit, which is good. I'm fine with having more breaks a few times, lays around and order food. Yeah, but the thing is, I prefer to be the choice of the people themselves and not of the municipality. It's a very liberal thing, you know. Gotta let people choose themselves when to be open or when not to. Anyway, if we was closed, either we take it or we have to work. No, 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 no. The thing is that y'all, I guess. Mm, I think it also varies a lot whether you work in the service industry or not. Um, Personally, I would be in favor of a system we have here. Well, for supermarkets where you get paid more if you work on holidays. So it's a financial decision, you know. You can make money still on Easter, but you're going to be paying your personnel more. And we have all of these working. Fantastic. So now let's do the one that we've all been waiting for. Cobalt. Can I do that here even? Maybe. Is Cobalt in this list? No, because I'm an idiot. I'm very, very stupid. Nah, I don't think we can actually do that there. Okay, if I design this in a slightly intelligent way, I will actually be able to just copy it over for these other two versions. Nickel can be gone. Oh, titanium as well. So there's 4 that even make use of the same system, right? Yeah, 4. So let's design it ambiguous. I think the amount of machines are all identical. E14? Oh, because the amount is just way, way less. All right, let's design it in such a way I can just strike off these 4 immediately. And then I might even push to get the other 2 done and just leave thorium, because thorium is useless. So the big kicker here is central supply of omnisludge, central supply of omnic acid, and then get like the ores we need, and then the acids we need, because we will need 3 different acids here: sulfuric, hydrochloric, and nitric, as well as all different ores, I think. Yeah, quick glance tells me we need every single. Do we need Jivalite? Huh, Jivalite's not needed by any of these. That's weird. No, that has to be, right? Hey, there's the fusion. How's the crack today? Going pretty well. Let's see. Jivalite crystals. Ah, the silver one, which I have already designed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is up here. This is very inefficient. Don't do it, kids. Have you looked at the next signs and cried yet? Yes, I have. I've also decided to just ignore that and just go decentralize everything and their mother first. And don't do this at home. I don't have a choice. No, I'm working on getting every single ore now. I wanted some homemade thorium fuel cells. Thorium is ridiculous. Like, you need very little of the ore, but like, look at the, okay, so this is the same, right? 10 ore. Instead of 14 machines, we need 47. Every single one of which is a separate step, and that's not even a joke. Okay, this one is the only exception. Every single other one is one machine per step. It is an absolute pain. It's because it uses two of the end game ores, namely cupric and ferrous. I don't think there's another way to make that even. Thorium. No, you need it 100%. Yeah, well, you can use mineral sludge, which unironically is probably a better way to get all of them. Actually, why don't I just do that? Let's see what the other way for doing that. Let me see, like thorium. I have void chests. Yes. Just abuse void mechanics. What? There's no abusing void mechanics there. Where is that one? Don't have it researched yet. Is your base with power stable yet? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's disabled. Never mind. There's no tech that unlocks it. It's disabled. 10 out of 10. They don't want you to cheese it. Let me show you. You can see it right here. There was only one moment in which the auxiliary power had to kick in due to extremely high consumption of Roboport because I was building landfill then. That's the only time it had to kick in. Why do you need thorium? I don't need it. I was just looking at what... I was like going of all the ores. Actually, I haven't added tungsten yet, so I can do that as well. I was just... I put in this list all the ores that I could make, and then like what would I require to do that. And I just put thorium in because it's one as well. The only ones I haven't done yet are tungsten and chrome. So I've done this entire list, as it were. So are you any special, or are you just... Yes, this one requires purified. Which, Ha! Can do with cupric. Hell no. Which is the ore refinery sub, which I don't even know if we have that yet. No, thorium is... how do I say this? Like, I've taken a look at the various levels of power, nuclear power, and turns out... Ooh, surprise, surprise, do I need? Thorium is like the third step. You have like uranium, plutonium, thorium, and that's it, I think, for the nuclear ones. And then you have deuterium 1 and 2. So I was like, okay, what do I need to make thorium? And thorium is a pain in the ass to make. Cupric salts are great. It's extensive. God, I missed the very start of this. Weren't you here? Like, this whole run is on... Okay, it's not on YouTube, but part of it is. Maybe I should make a playlist of that someday. But all of it should be on YouTube. Just ignore thorium if you don't... I never said I was going to make it. It is excessive. I won't do it. Because making deuterium isn't easy. But the thing is that what you need for deuterium is fusion catalysts, which you need to get it from others. It's not cyclical. Um, actually, yeah. So fusion you get from use of deuterium. So this actually produces. What does it even produce? Use of deuterium fuel cell. Yeah. So you can get this from this, but as you can see, it's not cyclical because you need 0.5, but you need 5 of that. So right, you need something to add on to this. So this is computed by Factorio, and actually, so this doesn't work that way. So you need something to supplement it. No, sorry, you can just as well use these. You need 4 of these to actually make it. And it actually gives you enough plutonium to run plutonium fuel cells. I'll catch up. Thanks for treating my Factorio deficiency, Doc. I don't. My uploading to YouTube is absolute garbage. I can take a look at when I started this run and see if I have the VOD on YouTube or if I have it locally. I did get pretty alright with uploading everything to YouTube like a few months ago, which might have been around the start of this run. But I don't recall. It's also not organized. I really should. I don't know, so few people actually use up my YouTube that it's not worth it. Anyway, making it's very annoying. Making like this amount is extremely ridiculous. By the way, you don't need 1 a second. You need like maybe 0.01 a second, even less. So the amount of machines you need is trivial. But you're still gonna need, enough. Actually, thank you from. Yeah, but you still need 5x the amount, of course. Yeah. All right. Let's get that cobalt design going because I can reuse it 4 times. So, Jivolite ore crushing? What? Oh, because you're at the top. There we go. So we have tungsten. There's one more. There's actually chrome and platinum. I think platinum is disabled. Yeah, see, there's nothing that gives the recipe. And then you have chrome, which I think is only used for no, we need chrome. Okay, interesting. It's literally used for a single goddamn product, but I think the ingots are used in more. Yeah. Don't think platinum makes anything interesting. No, platinum is disabled. I remember it being completely useless for my in the previous Bob's Angel run. And I don't think I ever went to the last tier of chips, but I probably will have to here. So I'm gonna add chrome. It's the ore, chrome ore. I know we can't make it yet, but I might as well add it. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong recipe. I just. Oh fuck! No! 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 Don't you dare tell me. If that's not there, then it's broken. I need to tell the guys. Yeah. Where's that subreddit? Let's see. Blind or is there? No. What are they called again? What's Borked? There has to be a direct recipe to make the chrome omnitic salt. No recipe to make chrome omnitic salt directly. for ferrous plus omni canta. Let me actually double check here in Fnay. Huh. No, but we knew this one. But there's no. Yeah, see, so it unlocks this, and this, and this, but there's no salting recipe. There's no via salting. Do you get analytical modeling? I did it as a voluntary course. Yeah, so the one I'm looking for is yeah, there's no way. Only this is the only way of making it. The reason why I don't want to make ferrous crystals. I just don't want to. I really don't want to. Because that's part of this huge block that I showed you here. Like this requires like all of this and more. It's really not something I want to have to do. But I think it's a bug. I can't imagine this was intended. Because the other late game or tungsten does have a recipe like that. Yeah. Alright. I kind of liked analytical modeling. It was kind of neat. It wasn't great. Oh, really? I missed that. That's a sloppy. It's a vanilla recipe blocked. I'm not talking about the vanilla recipe. The vanilla recipe is probably still there. Huh, no, it's not. Well, this is the vanilla one, but there's no direct. Oh, did they remove that in general? That would no, that would be really dumb. Tungsten, let me see. Oh, this is still here. The one with the hybrid catalyst. There should be one that does this but then makes chrome. Is that the only way to make chrome in vanilla as well? Or in normal Bob's Angels? And that might have been the reason I never bothered with it. The thing is, like, this method is still fairly efficient, but it's a pain. Oh, it's not efficient though, because it's like, this is to do iron ore. Make sure you get manganese, but I don't need any of these other ones. I don't know. I'm gonna ask, because I don't want to. I just really don't want to do that. I probably will need chrome ore to complete the game, so yeah. Perfect games. 3 days to write a model for a situation, and my brain just doesn't want to think about solving it analytically. Oh, we just used MATLAB for that. It was a very strange course because we got a few lectures about like closed form solutions and what can and can't you solve, and then it was like just yeeted into MATLAB and see what you get, and about like setting boundary conditions with no optimization questions. No, not really. Like, we didn't have to do any number crunching ourselves, if that's what you're wondering. Analytical modeling. Okay, the course itself was called physical modeling, not analytical modeling. That might... oh, Jesus Christ. That also might be a Y. Because it was more meant for chemistry students. Well, not chemistry. We don't have a physics department here or a maths department here. So, like, I always imagine the people that give these courses to, like, do it besides something else. I know that our physics professor that I had as my bachelor was my current biophysics professor as well, as in, like, microscopy. So he, Like these courses are more of a thing for the people who are interested in it than any real like do these integrations yourself. Um, it was a fun course. What I did for that was actually I'm gonna remove these. So I need to write a model that models a situation and solve for optimal variables and compare. Yeah, so you'll need to define a minimum constant, sorry, a variable that you want to minimize, and I could theorize that, but I wouldn't know how to do it. Like do it. Like if you would tell me here, write a closed form solution, I would just not be able to do it because I never had any courses about that. Told to go to the. Doing utility profit maximization. Yeah, we did very different things. Um, for example, so what I did as my final project there was model a fume hood and try to, like, we didn't even have to. Um, we didn't have to optimize for something. The thing was, I also did it alone because everyone else in that project group was a blithering idiot. Um, so all we had to do was do a model and then show a few things. So what I did is um, I had a few variables that I could change, like the height of the fume hood, for example, and the width of a few other vents. And it was like, okay, so we want the sum of gas inside the fume hood to be as low as possible, or like a few other. Oh no, I wanted the differential over the front of the fume hood, like leakage, to be as minimal as possible. But like my model would break down if you would try to do a few things. So it's like it was a bit of a mess. I want to drop my thing, my leftover bots somewhere, but I can't. Um, so that's kind of what we did. Like so in MATLAB, it's pure mathematics and calculus. No, this was a practical course. A lot more. So the idea was to model a situation that was like real between quotation marks, and then just put that into the MATLAB thing, the software toolbox, and then let it run and find like either do time stepping or find the what I did was find like the stable solution, like where does the model become stable. So there was like he showed us a few ways of like approaching these kind of things. So like dividing your system up into blocks and then doing like simulations with regards to the tensors on each face of the block, and then depending on your model. Because I'm thinking the reason why is because we were talking about modeling a a physical thing. So like how do you take a physical thing, like people had say you had like a grain silo, and you wanted to model the flow of air and how much moisture there was in there. So you have like every single piece of grain has a moisture amount in it, and how do you cycle air through it in the most efficient way? Like how do you, like, not mechanical design of valves, but like simplifying and then running simulations. So there were a lot more for solving practical issues and not for mathematical things. My model's probably kind of shitty, probably doesn't work, but 3 days and I suck at analytical work. Thought I could do better unless I take more courses to get direct guidance. Well, you're not the only one who feels like you caught the dump. Whenever I talk to everyone has their own expertise. Like I could go on for hours about software intricacies within ImageJ, but if my professor starts talking about physics of optics, like sometimes I feel like I'm an idiot there. Like I'm a master's student. I've had courses on this. I should know it, but they're like it all gets lost in their details that get lost. Like if you would ask me to draw the exact structure of a the photosynthesis structure in a plant, I would not be able to. I could tell you about hours about how it works, though, about how like multiple systems interact there. Airflow calculation, fluid dynamics. Yeah, they're basically the same. But that's kind of what we did, but we just didn't do the calculations themselves. We let them do it in MATLAB. Because, like I said, I did airflow calculations for a fume hood, defining things like geometry. So what you would do there is like define geometry and define constants. So I would define an inlet of gas inside the fume hood, and then I would designate a constant airflow, so a gradient over the outlets, and then you had the opening of the fume hood, and that's what's like what do you give that kind of value? That was kind of difficult. In this case, it was the negative of the intake, just to make sure that the system was a net zero. So it would actually have the amount of inflow gas minus the amount of outlets, like cycling. Like they're air is a fluid. I remember we did in high school, and some of the other students couldn't internalize the revelation. It turns out that gases and fluids behave fairly similar. But like some of the things that I struggled with that clicked at some point is like the values that you would use are sometimes per meter. So say you have a surface, a one-dimensional line, and you give that a certain value. I'm also not even playing Factorio, but I'll do it in a second. You give it a value of like say 1 liter a second, right? Then is that over the entire surface or per meter of that surface? So empirical work just makes sense to me. Yeah, it's so much better to do. What I did is I looked at specifications for fume hoods and then assumed, oh, it's a circle, so I just need to calculate it back from whatever, like 80 liters a second results in like a value on my end of like, 15 liters a second or whatever. It's so much easier to do because you also don't care about the nitty gritty. Stuff like that. Anyway, my brain is melting. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then I'll actually play more Factorio. We're going to get those ores done. All right, I see. Let's go. 1 second, I'll order that Blueprint Tycoon game. Need to grab my phone to order it, actually. Hey there, Petit Fleur Bleu. Let's see. Type in my shipping address, make sure I don't mime it over stream. I don't want to know the weird shit you guys would send me. Or just send it to every single address in Wageningen. Let's see, state, province. When I play Factorio, you can cry about how hard your first world problems are. So bad. Can't even be sent video games by Americans because they're too poor and crappy. The postal codes. Oh, I need a space there. Come on. There's some really annoying stuff. For some reason, my PayPal doesn't work at the moment to order things on Steam. So I have to add, I have to use the local Dutch version of bank payments, which works fine, but I need my phone for that. It's a bit annoying. Billing address is not in the Netherlands. No, it is. Unfortunately, let's continue. Use MasterCard. I prefer PayPal because it like directly goes to my bank account. I guess you don't have. I do have a credit card. Of course, I have a credit card. Why the fuck can I not use? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Okay, this is why I didn't do that. So normally you can like scan something with your phone, but now I have to actually log in with my banking account. Who the fuck wants to do that? Because I have to like confirm everything on my phone from my bank account, which I prefer, but it's a bit annoying. Now, I do use credit card for things like Lego, and a few other large purchases, but I almost always use PayPal or my bank account. Come on, I have to buy crappy games that an American gifts me. It's just frozen. It just doesn't. I click the login button. It just doesn't do anything. All right, let's carry on here for now. Actually, let me open the window on a different screen so I can see what happens with it. There we go. I thought everyone just used the Visa, so I never understood PayPal. Credit cards are not as ubiquitous in America, in the Netherlands. So services like PayPal are great, especially when you're underage. Because like you can get a credit card when you're underage, but it's a pain. It's way easier to just get one when you're 18. All right, so what I need is where's my sulfuric? Sulfuric acid in the north, so I'll need delivery station of that anyway. What I can do is I can just design it to actually attach onto here, because what I need are 3 ores and a number of assets. PayPal's easier for transferring money to people. That too. Doing international with PayPal is so much easier than anything else. And like more stores accept it as well. Like there are some stores that don't accept Mastercard. Oh yeah, PayPal. You figure out the conversion. You just got to pay a fee. Exactly. That's easy as well. It makes it a lot easier for a lot of things. And like I said, credit cards are just not ubiquitous here. I didn't. When did I get a credit card? I got a credit card because I had to buy something with credit card, like a online place. Right. It seems that the that chrome thing I wondered about is not gonna change. And we just have to do it this way. That is a pain. Oh well. Such is life. Okay, it's still not working. This is ridiculous. What about just regular old banking cards? You can't use those to do credit card purchases. They're different. Alright, so... Well, they'll only need 3 solid spots, and I think... some of them need 3 assets, some need 2. Plus it's way riskier if stolen. Credit cards? You need a PIN. It is not America, buddy. We don't have swiping. Banking? Banking has contactless here until 100 a day, but you are correct. Banking cards are more riskier if stolen. Alright, so what I need is like... Is this enough? So it'll fit. Oof, that is not... I should actually extend it a little bit more. Contactless is pretty nice. I like it quite a bit. Now this will actually allow for a second train to sit here. And not be a huge pain. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of benefits to having that. The thing is that a lot of services didn't used to have Ideal, like Steam. Steam had it, but they were like an exception. Most services just would not have something like that. And then we can actually add in one of you and one of you. So what I can do is I can then copy this entire thing on just a little adjustment. But I'll be able, if I design it in such a way that I can, like, not use more than half, I could just, like, copy, plop it here, plop it here, plop it here, like, plop it here. And we'll have everything we need. More likely it'll use the entire height. Or I'll try to use more height than width. Because then I'll be able to fit in more. Because these I can now stack fairly easily. So, what I can do now is just do like this. And these like, look. So this is the 3 we need. And then we need 3 more fluid storages. So fluid pickups, which I don't have yet. I only have fluid drop-offs. Which are little, well actually they are basically identical. 1, 2. Oh, that is, well, we'll see if this works. Because I am not exactly sure. Because this one will work. But you? God, I hate it when it does that. What I can do is I could do this. Stop being ghosts. I need actual rail now. Also, we won't need this one often. So I can probably just just leave it out anyway. Now let me speed this up so I actually... Oh, I just got rail, okay. Because now I can, like... So I can't actually do this. Actually, I probably can. Yeah, perfect. Wait, no. God... Yeah, that doesn't work. Unfortunate. So I need to remove you for sure. It's not the worst, but it will cause congestion. If I can fix that, that'd be great. Because, okay, I think I will just leave the third one because it'll make it a lot easier to design it. There we go. That was the piece of rail that I was being annoyed by. I love your heavy use of train. It's always more satisfying to watch a Factorio player that uses them. Well, in this system, you kind of have to. Okay, that Steam thing is not working. In this kind of thing, you kind of just need it. There is just no way around it. Let's see. Can I use? Fine, I'll use my fucking credit card here. Steam trains are very good because they allow you to do things in bulk. The thing is that there are players that use massive amounts of buses, and I think they just don't look that good. They're also a pain to maintain. Even the type of bus that I use, which is fairly small, is awful. I know that there are Seablock players that swear by having a fluid bus, so having like 20 pipelines for fluids, but I think it makes adding things very, very annoying. You're also pigeonholing yourself into a direction, and it's difficult to increase throughput. If I want to have double the throughput of fluids, I just make sure that I get like 2 tanker cars next to one. So it allows you to build a lot more modular inside your head. Yeah, I'll just use MasterCard. So they always have my preference. I do both. I do a bus, launch a rocket, and go for trains for a Seablock game. Yeah, so I prefer going trains much earlier, purely because I just like it better. I just prefer working with. I just prefer it much more organizing wise. Like I can keep it much more organized within my mind when I use trains. Agreed, both looks really ugly. Busing is alright. I use it quite a bit in my current run as well. Payment for the previous one was not completed. That is very true. Fucking hell, man. I really am disliking my banking right now. My banking app is being a pain. It's like it doesn't want to like put through. Yeah, it didn't actually purchase anything there because you have another pending transaction for one or more items in your cart. Oh, this is awful. Thanks, Steam. You're being a piece of shit. I'll do this later. Play this game now. Yeah, so I can show you the bus that I have right now here. So this is not the type of bus that I should have built. I should have built one. So I prefer this type of bus. So normally what you would do, you would actually build 4 wide because that's the amount you can cross with the first underneath the only issue, in my opinion, there is that branching off of it is a pain. I like buses for mall things. I like them for very early game because they allow you to very easily add more things on. However, for late game, they're a pain. So what I usually will do is have append onto the bus at moments. So my bus is inefficient but easier to build. So when I get titanium, for example, I will just put another belt of titanium plates add onto it. I will just build probably a rail that goes like this, and then have a train station here, that adds on, and that'll add on more things. And what I will sometimes even do is loop back another belt of resources to upgrade older things. Like I will probably put another belt of titanium here, as well as like blue chips, and then just put undergrounds from here to build the next thing. But the production of that titanium, for example, it requires like three different things, especially in Angel Bombs, where you will regularly retool entire processes. It's so much easier to have a flexible system like this, and you don't have to like redo everything. So I'm going to not actually build an ore here. I'm going to actually I'm actually going to build this without it being ore specific, and then I can fill that in later. So we're gonna go to you, sure. Yeah, so you need 2 of 4. We don't have that yet, so I'll do 2 of 3. I need to try and stay within the block I have. Yeah, because I will actually have. I can do that here. Actually, what if I just do you like here? Oh, geez, you're not even. This blueprint is bad. Let me fix that anyway. I need more. I've got 1 cable. You could see that the this is not connected to here, which is not bad, but it's still not good. Code B, train emptier. We delete you, and I Control C, and then put you into my and I call you train emptier. But one of the good things about Factorio is that there's just so many approaches you can do to solve an issue like this. To solve an issue like how do I supply my base with the resources it needs, and I prefer trains. And C Fusion is wrong because he prefers a bus. But you know, Americans they have brain rot. You can't really blame them. So it says it only needs a belt. Yeah, we'll never need more than that. I sometimes do 2 belts, but I will do 2 of these just because it slightly more likelier to work well. There we go. Perfect. So these are assets, so I can just simply do pump and then an underground. And there we have it. We have our acid. So one of them will require an extra acid, or I think 2 might even. What I'll do there is either have 1 shared between the 2, because it'll be a little bit easier for a system that isn't connected to this area. Or I'll have 1 on the other side, or like here, you know, it won't be very difficult. Like pump it like this, it won't be very difficult to do. But yeah. One of the reasons why I also use trains in this mod pack specifically is because the quantities you're shipping around are fairly small. So with 1 train carriage, you're going to have more throughput than you will ever need for many things. Of course, the issue is you're adding another chain to your link. So you're adding on whatchamacallit. You're adding on the train transport, and I needed a mod to actually make that work proper, because it just won't work. Like LTN is almost required for Bob's bases like this, because it's just too painful otherwise. I need to actually start bussing. Ugh. I forgot to do something. Crushed stone. I need to actually start bussing a few things. Let's see these things. void chests. Probably only need the one though. Which will even make 2.82 a second, yeah. But yeah, the trains, they bring issues and they solve issues, and I personally am of the opinion that they solve more than they produce issue-wise. I'm also lazy, so it makes like processing things so much easier. Normally, I would say it's better to do even because you would, in a normal Bob's Angels run, you would actually produce you would actually produce you would actually be mining things anyway. So what I did first was build a huge expansive train network in my normal run to mine things, get ore, get oil, etc. And then you just stick bits onto that. It was super easy to just in a corner somewhere build a production line because I had already made the lines, already put the production on the train network. So accessing this and expanding it was trivial. Trains are a bitch to fix after the fact. Exactly. That's why I do it right from the get-go. Now, in vanilla, the quantities you need are much, much larger. So this would never suffice. This just doesn't have enough throughput for a late game vanilla megabase. However, because the extra steps are added on in this mod, all the quantities you transport are very much smaller. That is one of the reasons why I could get like 1k science per minute in my Bob's Angels run, which was not optimized at all. With getting like one carriage trains, like I barely used multiple ones. I only use it for oil, and I won't even need to do that here. So yeah, there are some very big benefits to that. Hey there, Barcode. Good to see you. So now what we add is 2 of you and then 2 of you. Leaching plants and the other one. So these will require the actual assets. So what I can do is I know that these will work together, and these will always get voided, as will these. So yeah. Let me grab this setup I have already elsewhere. It also will require a number of water, but I think that is fairly little. Single one, 0.71. I should actually do 2. Then, but that's fine. Give it a little bit more space. So like that. So I prefer to do it. Oh yeah, what I said right. I prefer to do it in the height than over the width. So I'm gonna put the water production over here. I want to use as little width as I can. And now I'm not gonna go excessive with that, but there are some solutions you can do to make it slightly better. Because for example, what it'll mean is I'll do this. Actually, this I would like to actually have work in the length. This means I can just copy paste it for all of them. And I can put you right here. So this should work for that. There we go. So I have space here and here, so I'll do the water production here then, which I can actually do like this. But yeah, I'm a big fan of train because it's a lot easier to design large systems of it. I can very much see why someone would not like to actually use that, because it can be, just like C Fusion's, a pain to fix after the fact. You really need to make sure that you know what you're doing when you decide which train system to use. That's weird. You're not connected. Well, easy enough to fix. Alright, and then we just add in water. Where is water? Whoa. There we go. Perfect. And you have power from somewhere. But yeah, a genius like me will never make mistakes when building large train networks, obviously. God, I know how to fix this. I need to actually go to Steam and go to like pending transaction and cancel the old one. It's only a slight bit of pain. Oh. Still entering this damn code. Trains have the advantage of being automatically you kill manslaughter caused by ignores of the safe crosscode. I wanted to say that as well. There's one extra benefit to trains that can kill people in very, very funny ways. God account details. That's the one. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, I think it just works with my MasterCard. Let me see if it actually put through the purchase. It doesn't look like it did, so let's try that again. The reason why, because I've had some issue with my PayPal, because I've been wanting to buy more face gaskets to for the valve index I was using with my brother for a while, since the one he's used is like pretty worn now, and so it's like I'll buy you new ones. There's no such thing as getting hit by a train in Factorio. Isn't hilarious? Oh, you are very correct there. There we go. Finally got the thank you for your purchase. Good shit. Steam support, you have ordered your goddamn face gaskets. Good stuff. Alright, 15 minutes left. I have to actually go cook in a little bit. So I'm going to remove the recipe from this and do the rest. So we're not done yet. We need more of this as well. This time, slightly different setups. These will be filtering the crystals, which of course are not done, are not set in stone. No more DSP. No more DSP. Indeed. I'm gonna leave DSP until more mods that add content are in, and wait for what they're gonna do with regards to the well, everything. You know, it's an early access game, and it's not yet fleshed out mechanically as much as Factorio is. Just dodge law, yeah, that works pretty well. Where silver here? Leaching plants. Leaching plants require acids. They are fun. He's got another great, yeah, blueprint tycoon now. Thanks, Shadow. You're a real champ. So these might require separate acids intakes. Now, that's not very difficult. One can go through the center, one can go like this, and the other one can go like the other way. So, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So the acid will always come from the bottom. So you can go from here. And then I'll do... just making sure it's actually symmetrical. I actually do it like this. It looks slightly nicer. So there we go. So that's the 3 assets. And sometimes these will be identical, and then I can just do like, you know, that. Alright. It's fine, just trying to keep you off the streets. Now, my loans onto the government are doing that. And I can't wait till I actually start making some real money. That'll be the day. Alright. So these, I think, produce... Yeah, just this. So, in some lifetime, yeah. Alright, so what I could do here is actually get these down. Oh, fudge, I forgot something. Ah, bollocks. Alright, so, no, we're not... I have some more issues to solve. So these 3 will go together with you. Hey! I need another liquid for that. I also need another liquid for these. Wonderful. Which means I'll need 2 more liquids. Now, what I can do is I already know the size of the other block, which is this. Right? So this is what I'll need to do there. Now this doesn't fit. It barely fits here. So... I have an idea. Well, actually, what I need to do is I need to think about this. That's what I need to do. So I need this block here, which needs one fluid intake and one solid intake. That solid intake is these 3 belts combined with 1 more product, which I need a fluid intake for as well, and then it goes to the solid one. So what I could do is do it like here, because it just fits, which is really, really nice, and then have the solid here, and then have a little bit more production here. So that'll make like this block everything. Now I need an output anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to need another train section no matter what. Now, I could do that here, and I could also not. What I should actually do is get these fluid locations a bit. So, because if I do this here, see there's no space. There's no space for fluids. So I can just do it like this. In some lifetime you'll make money. Well, in theory, I'm going to make a lot of money, but depends on what kind of job I will do. Crud. Okay, never mind, it's fine. This is, don't think about the mess. This is not very important that it all makes sense, because I can just do that later. Don't think about it. You will just hurt your brain. Yeah, because you need to not be a normal pipe. Undergrounds add resistance comparative to their underground length, so it's fine. So you need water, you're fine. You need that on one solid intake from elsewhere, which is fine because I'll do it on the left. And I think I'll know what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. So what I can do is these needs to feed into something else. So these in theory would need to do something like this. Then what I can do here, though, is do something like this. So this will just be like 5 or so. And then they'll have like 2 belts that it'll need as well. One of which will be the the catalyst, and the other one will be the output. It'll need some catalyst inputs, which is liquid. So, you know, just put down like 2. Like that. This is all the space that I need for processing, roughly speaking. This will require a liquid input though, which is this one. And the other one will be here. So input, output, input. Input can be also just on like here. Yeah, we're gonna be doing all right, we're going to be doing it here. And this will make not for the ideal setup, but it is what it is. There's not really a good way of doing this, like, compactly horizontally. So, like, in the width. What I think you can do, though, is have something like that. The only issue is this is kind of how that works. But then needing, like, you can't really get 2 on the same, like, height. Because, like, this is roughly the space you need. Like, you can't even fit 2 in. You can fit next to each other. But at that point, you're kind of approaching the same width as this. Because let's roughly copy this. Okay, so it is better. It's slightly better. And the good thing is these are 2 are... No, fuck, these are fluids. You need more space anyway. Yeah, it's better to just do it the other way. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. It'll just make a few things easier. So let's see what the actual width of the... I can fit 2 in at least, and I can even rotate this super... Oh, no, that'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine, because I could rotate this, so it'll look just fine. Can I copy? Since I need 2 liquid inputs, I can just do this, right? Yeah. Oh, it'll work, actually. It's the wrong... No. The orientation is wrong. Blue with Rachel, so it cannot be flipped. Ah. But it can go here. Yeah, that'll be fine as well. Oh, I don't need to change you as well. There we go. Nah, I'd still prefer it here because it'll make the connection way better. So what I need to do is flip the rotation, which you can't. That annoys me really greatly. Alright, that's unfortunate, but we can flip the individual blueprints, like here. Train filler. That works just fine like this. And then I need to copy this. Although it'll be slightly emptier. Okay. Oh, I would like it to be less than half the height though, so we'll move this a bit. Yeah, I think I don't know what I'm going to do here. So what I can do is, first of all, you're the wrong design. Actually, no, you're the right design. Whoopsie. There we go. Okay, that's annoying. I actually have very little time left as well. I can't connect that because it doesn't exist yet. The height of you is not going to be super duper relevant, thankfully. You also don't need to be as wide as this. So what I would put here is a chain signal. And then, yeah, so it can be like one slot less wide even. There we go. Perfect. So that works. And then, well, what I will do is put tanks here. So it's like do like this. Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh, I think I already know why. Be placed up one tile. This is a bit of a mess, but hey, design once and you're gonna be fine. And 2 can't fit there. So now what I can do, just like this, and it should show me that it detects the block. So the good thing is these I'll be able to actually use as templates in the future. So I'll be easily able to copy this design over, thankfully. I need to wait for you to build no matter what. That's annoying. So you're all connected. Good stuff. Perfect. And now we add in signals. Okay, I have like a few more minutes left. I can do it, just gotta be fast. So, okay, what I would like to do is actually finish up at least one of them. I don't have to connect more up, but I want to show you how easy it would be to add more. So these are actually going to make the same thing always. They're going to be making Omnite. And you are going to be making Sludge. Okay, and then okay, so I'll technically will avoid you, but I'll already do a Cobalt. Cobalt, 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 Cobalt. Cobalt ore. Beautiful. you down. So I should already start requests for ore, so they can actually be dropped in. Before that, I'd like to finish everything else, so I can actually copy this in its entirety. So this will need 3 here. I don't care about copying these. The biggest ones you do not want to mistake is whatchamacallit. You don't want to have to fix the wrong deliveries, because those are a pain in the ass to fix. Alright, there we go. So you're all connected up. So these I can do already. So this will be on the sludge. Minus 50,000. And you'll be omnic acid. No. What was it again? Hydronomic acid. These tanks should each be 50k? I think so. Yeah, 50k. So getting 2 deliveries should actually be perfect. Wait, 50k? It's one full tank. Green up minus 50. Yeah, that should work out just fine. Great. So you will actually need a catalyst. I'm going to request Omnite. Request all of it always. The same goes for you. Always request all of it. Since, you know, that'll be enough to catalyze anything we'd need. I'm going to do speed 10 so I can actually finish this because I'm already 5 minutes over time. Yes. Alright, fuck, this will now need a third acid as well. Alright, let's get everything going. Going. So, I already know that I can get an acid somewhere else. So sulfuric acid will need to get delivered 100% sure. So I'll just do that one. So sulfuric acid, minus 50k. Get delivering. Perfect. So now we can actually kind of trace that back. So your sulfuric acid, fuck it, you're getting sulfured. So which one requires sulfuric acid here? That is styrotite. So we're actually going to set you to styrotite leaching. We're going to set you to styrotite chunks. And we're going to set you to mine styrotite. And then I can set you to request styrotite. Styrotite ore. And then we do minus 50k. And good going. So the other 2 acids we need are oh yeah, 2 of them require that. Great. So that's actually fine. So we'll do you as well to require do that one as well. So the other one that requires nitric acid, sorry, sulfuric acid is bobmonium. Hey, look, you already set the right one. I didn't make a copy. That'll be fine. So, like, you can see how easy it is to set this up now. So, bobmonium ore, minus 50,000. And the last one is rubiite. I did forget to set one other thing up, and I'll have to do that, but it will be fine. Because it'll actually... No, I'm an idiot. I forgot to set up this filter. So now it's just deleting everything. Oh, it's also set up on the wrong way. Ah. Well, it explains my stupidity. Okay, so that's... Okay, I see. Okay, so you're a red geode. So you would be rubyite, so you're actually cyan. And you're yellow, obviously. I'm gonna fix everything else first. Rubyite leaching, rubyite. So you require nitric acid. No station supply nitric acid found. Fun things. I never forgot. I never made nitric acid. Forgot about that. Haha, I'm an idiot. That was the one acid that I never made because I needed the other ores for that. Oh, jolly. Well, kids. There you can see my error. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a pain. Well, whoopsie. Do you need more money? Do another CC? I technically already have your money. Alright. That's so stupid. Alright. That's gonna be for next time then. We're gonna be making nitric acid. I already remember why, because I redesigned it to actually produce more ammonia as well. Making it is trivial. I just don't have the time now. Nitro factory contains no nitro. Yeah, so nitric acid producing 500 is only 23 machines. Ammonia 99, of which like most are producing nitrogen. So easy peasy. It'll be the last step. We'll probably do that like somewhere. So it should be fairly easy. But what I could do is just like copy this block and just paste it here. And this will just be like unironically just going to paste it. And it'll just work. It'll just be an entire new thing. The only thing that I should do beforehand is clear these requests. And it'll work fine. It'll just work. It'll just work. There you go. So now this will just be another supply and I can immediately plop down whatever the hell I want. Either gold, uranium, or titanium. And then I can just copy this entire block. And then I'll have it done as well. Yeah, I know. I need to actually remove that request. Actually, it'll just keep yelling at me to fix it. Anyway, so this will just work now. Just gotta wait a bit, but it'll just work. The only other thing I need to do is actually kickstart this, which is thankfully fairly simple, and give it a little bit of that. Just need to wait for this to actually no. There we go. And that's the benefit of like trains as well, plopping crap like this down. I just need to make sure to rename these all correctly. If you don't fix this, it'll be really, really bad as well. And there we go. Requests just work. It just works. And what are you complaining about? Oh, yeah, we don't have those. I need to put these on the network as well. Avoid. Actually, cancel that. Remind me. Cheers. Gotta go like 5 minutes ago. See you later.